Good morning, everyone. I would like to call this meeting to order. Thank you for all coming. This meeting is to discuss and plan the revamp of our company website in conjunction with our 20th anniversary celebration. Before we proceed with the agenda, I would like to request Amilu to take attendance for the record. Mr. Amilu, over to you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Chess. I now take attendance first. Please confirm your presence when your name is called. Mr. Yap, Chairperson.
Present.
Miss Bella, IT Manager.
Reporting in.
Miss Shakifa, Finance Officer.
Present and ready.
Miss Farahin, Marketing Executive.
Present.
Mr. Zame, Creative Director.
Present.
Mr. Shahin, HR Manager.
Yes, I'm here.
Great. It looks like
I'm here.
everyone is present. Now, let's move on to reviewing the minutes from our last meeting before we dive into today's agenda. Has anyone had a chance to go through them?
Yes, I have gone through the minutes and I have no corrections and everything looks accurate to me.
Same here. Everything was well documented. No objections from me.
Sorry, I only have one minor correction. In the financial report section, it mentions second quarter budget Q2, but it should be third quarter Q3. Other than that, everything looks good.
Thanks, Miss Shakifa. I make the amendment right away.
Thank you, Mr. Amilu. With that correction in mind, I may have a proposal and a seconder for the approval.
I propose we approve the minute with the correction.
Proposal.
Great. Thank you, Ms. Bella and Mr. Shahid. The minutes are now approved. Moving on to the matters arising in our previous meeting. We all agree that the current website design no longer meets modern standards. It feels outdated and less proper mobile responsiveness, which significantly impacts user experience. With that said, I would like to invite Ms. Bella to share any updates from the IT department regarding the proposal revamp. Ms. Bella?
Of course, after examining the site, I can confirm that our current content management system is outdated and not mobile responsive, which explains the slow performance and poor UI on phones. I have reached out to 3 vendors for quotations. Vendor A charged 18,000 ringgit but offers only basic functionality. Vendor B includes analytics tools and responsive design for 22,000 ringgit. Vendor C, which I personally recommend, offers a complete revamp with animations, SEO optimization, and 6 months technical support. Their quote is 25,000 ringgit.
All right, thank you, Miss Bella. This was a very true explanation, and I appreciate your clarity on the technical side. Thank you, Miss Bella. This was a very clear and detailed explanation. Based on the information you have shared, it seems that vendor C not only meets our technical requirements, but also shows strong responsiveness to our specific needs, especially in terms of optimization and mobile functionality. Considering the proposal fits well within our allocated budget and that our financial standing is stable thanks to the recent revenue growth. I believe vendor C is a strategy and practical choice for this project. It is important we move forward with a partner who can deliver both performance and value. Now, before we move forward, we will need to ensure that their proposal package fits within our financial parameters. Financial officer, Ms. Shakifa, can we accommodate better C's package?
Yes, Mr. Yap. Based on our third quarter Q3 budget, we have allocated 30,000 specifically for digital upgraders, drawing from the company's steady operational profits over the first half of the year. Vendor C's proposal amounts to 25,000, which means we'll still have 5,000 remaining to cover other essential needs such as content development, professional photography, or outsourced service like copywriting. For everyone's information, this allocation is made possible due to a 12 increase in net revenue in Q2. So we are in a solid financial position to move forward with this project. That said, I would recommend that we spend wisely and prioritize core needs first to ensure all expenses remain well within control.
That sounds promising. Having 5,000 left over gives us some flexibility.
It does, but we'll need to manage that amount carefully. The extra budget will need to cover things like content development photography, videos, perhaps even licensing or external copywriting. So while it's feasible, I recommend we prioritize essential elements first to avoid overspending.
That's a very valid point, Ms. Shakifa. Thank you for the clear explanation. Now, Ms. Faradin, I understand you have some ideas related to marketing content for the Rewind website. Will you mind sharing them with us in more detail?
All right, thank you, Chairperson, Mr. Yap. Of course, considering this is our 20-year anniversary, I propose we incorporate more engaging and emotional marketing elements into the new website. One key idea is a highlight video that tells the story of our company from its early days through the major milestones to where we are today. I believe this would resonate strongly with both our staff and external stakeholders. In addition, I suggest featuring staff testimonials and quotes from long-term clients. These personal touches could build trust and showcase the human side of our brand. Another idea is to integrate our social media feeds directly into the website. For instance, a live Instagram or Facebook feed. This would help keep the site dynamic, fresh, and better connected with our online audience.
All right, these are excellent suggestions, Ms. Faradin. I really like your narrative-driven approach. It is not just creative, but also aligns with our goal to celebrate with people and progress. Featuring real stories and voice could strengthen our brand image meaningfully.
I'm glad you see the benefit, Yap. I should add that certain content, like the highlight video, might require professional production services that would have cost implications. So we need to coordinate closely with finance to ensure everything fits within our available budget.
That's a very point. Thank you for granting that. We will bring Ms. Shakifa in Shuri to weigh in from the financial side. Ms. Shakifa, please take note of the budget requirement raised by the marketing executive for the TASER campaign schedule, for which this kindly review this and ensure it is included in our upcoming financial planning.
Okay, Mr. Yap.
But overall, your proposals are very practical and in line with our anniversary goals. Great work, Ms. Farai. Now, Mr. Jamil, as the creative director, do you think our team can manage the creative work in-house so we don't have to outsource and can save on expenses?
Absolutely, Chairperson Mr. Yap. I believe it is achievable. Our team can manage the design work, layout, and even the basic visual assets in-house. We have handled similar projects before. However, for more specialized elements like animations or cinematic quality video, we might need to outsource selectively.
This sounds promising. If we can get most of the work internal and only outsource where accessory necessary, they will really help us stay within the budget. Mr. Zamil, just to clarify, how much of the creative work can be done internally without compromising quality?
Quite a lot, actually. I'm confident that my team can produce high quality mockups, web banners, and interactive graphics. For any advanced multimedia content, I suggest we collaborate with professionals, but only if it is essential. That way, we balance quality with cost efficiency.
Excellence. Let's proceed with your team reading the creative development and come back to us if additional support is needed. This should give us a clearer picture of any extra costs invoice involved. Mr. Shaheen, from an HR perspective, do you think your department would be able to support this initiative, particularly in terms of staff engagement and internal communication?
Of course, Mr. Yap. I believe HR department has an important role to play here. We could include a dedicated section on the website that celebrates employee milestones like longest serving team members or outstanding performer. It could feature their photo, brief interview, and even a digital message wall for colleagues to share congratulatory notes or memories.
I really like that, Mr. Shahid. It adds a human touch to the website and shows appreciation for our team's contributions. Do you think your team will be able to gather the content in time for the launch?
I believe so we can manage that. I will start reaching out to department heads next week to identify the right candidates and collect materials. We will make sure the content is meaningful but also aligns with the overall visual direction of the new site.
Thank you, Mr. Shahid. This a truly truthful and very valuable suggestion. I can see how highlighting employee milestones could not only make the website more meaningful internally, but also showcase our company culture to the public. Please proceed with the coordination and feel free to reach out if you need support from other departments. Miss Bella, with all these features, will the website performance be affected?
Yes, there is a possibility that the website's performance could be affected if the added features are not optimized properly. However, by managing media file size efficiently and implementing effective caching mechanisms, we can maintain fast and stable loading times. I will work closely with vendor C throughout the development phase to ensure these technical aspects are well addressed from the beginning.
Thank you, Miss Bella. I appreciate your foresight and proactive approach in addressing potential performance issues. Ensuring fast and stable routine times is indeed critical, especially with the additional features we plan to implement. A comprehensive strategy involving efficient, efficient media management and robust touching mechanisms will go a long way. Please continue working closely with vendor C to ensure these technical considerations are addressed from the early stage of development. Okay. Thank you everyone for your active contributions so far. I am pleased with the collaborative spirit we have shown today. Let's now shift our focus to the next important component of this meeting, the timeline and delegation of rules to ensure smooth project execution. But before we proceed, let's take a moment to summarize the key points we have agreed upon so far to ensure we are all aligned. Vendor C has been selected as our preferred service provider due to their responsiveness, technical capabilities, and alignment with our project. Creative development in 3D design and layout will be handled internally by Mr. Zamil, and his team. The marketing department will prepare and deliver anniversary-related content, and also HR will contribute materials focused on employee engagement and internal communications. Before I proceed, may I kindly request confirmation from anyone on the decision we have outlined thus far? So, anyone agrees with the key points I mentioned?
Yes.
Agree.
Agree.
Yes.
Okay, thank you everyone for the feedback. I take it that the team is aligned with the main ideas I have shared. We will now move on to the second items of our agenda project, timeline and road assignments. Mr. Amilu, could you kindly walk us through your proposed schedule?
Centrally, Chairperson Mr. Yap, I map out of proposed it with project timeline that ensure sufficient time for planning, coordination, and execution will aligning with our 20 years anniversary celebration. Week 1, we will begin by finalize the agreement with vendor C and clearly assigning responsibilities to each member of the internal project team. This is essential to ensure everyone know their role and deliver from the outset. Week 2 and week 4, these 3 weeks will be dedicated to content development and design groundwork. During this phase, we gather all required material including text, image, testimonial, and video element will our creative team begin drafting the initial website design. Week 5, at this point, we aim to release the first working prototype for internal user testing. Feedback gathered during this stage will be crucial to identify any necessary improvement. Week 6, the team will focus on making design adjustment and conducting final testing based on the feedback received to ensure the site function optimally. Week 7, a soft launch will be carried out within the company to allow final internal check and provide staff with an opportunities to preview the site. Week 8, finally, we will go live with the official launch of the newly revamped website in conjunction with our 20 years anniversary celebration. This launch will be accompanied by promotional activity and internal announcement to maximize visibility and impact. Which this structure approve, I am confident we can deliver a polished and engaged website on time.
The timeline is workable on our end. I will reach out to vendor C right after this meeting to kickstart the onboarding and technical briefings.
I estimate I will need approximately 2 full weeks to complete the design mockups. That timelines aligns well with weeks 2 to 4. We'll also ensure the visual reflect our anniversary theme and corporate branding.
HR will start gathering staff, content photos, quotes, and profiles starting week 2. We should be able to compile everything by the end of week 3 for integration into the site.
And from marketing, we will initiate the teaser campaign in week 6 across social media platforms to generate buzz leading up to the official launch. We will also provide all written and visual content for the anniversary page by week 4.
Thank you, Mr. Amiru, and everyone for the clear and well structured timeline and energy between departments. The timeline appears achievable, and all critical tasks are accounted for. Let's now proceed to our next agenda item. Any other business AOB? Does anyone have anything future to raise?
Yes, I have a suggestion, Mr. Yap. It might be worthwhile to conduct a short internal survey to gather feedback from employees on what they would like to see featured on the website. This could help us align the content with their expectations and improve internal engagement.
I support that. I will take the lead on preparing the survey form and will distribute it to all departments by tomorrow. We can set a 1 week deadline for response to keep it within our project schedule.
I also like to highlight the importance of accessibility. Let's ensure the site includes features such as text-to-speech compatibility, adjustable text size, and high contrast modes. It is important we design inclusively and meet accessibility standards.
Absolutely noted, Mr. Zamir. I will work closely with the vendor to integrate these accessibility features into the development scope.
Thank you, everyone. These are excellent and truthful contributions. It is evident we are all committed to delivering a high quality, inclusive, and engaging product. Before we close, let's confirm the date and time for our next meeting to track progress and resolve any challenges that may arise. Mr. Aminu, could you propose a suitable date?
Yes, I think I give a suggestion for the next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Same time at platform.
I'm also available at that time.
Very well. Let's fix our next meeting for Thursday and at 10 a.m. If there are no future matters to discuss, I would like to formally adjourn today's session.
Thanks, Mr. Yap. This was a very productive and well-structured discussion.
Thank you all for your time, your insights, and your dedication. Let's continue this momentum and work closely to ensure a successful launch of our 20th anniversary website. Mr. Amiru, please circulate the official minutes of the meeting once complete. The meeting is now adjourned.
Okay, Mr. Yap, the meeting adjourned at 10:15 a.m.